Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Nick's going to keep this himself. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Bo Nix
keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now, a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Third and 2.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Here go 15. Right on me. 15. Come back.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Worried about that, my shows up. All in the kids can't get the cold up.
Yellow.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Mahomes takes it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And this time he breaks the play, and he's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now it's Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing Nix. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 34 yards.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Now they'll change things up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throw out wide to Walker. Walker. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
15. Yellow. Attack. 43. Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A final shot before break. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
15. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Yellow. Hey, Ripland. 15. Yellow.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 61 yards. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 36, Broncos 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit.
And now the rookie's free. And they do finally get him at the 12. 153 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Broncos.
Right back to him on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, they'll run it here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On third down, they're going for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
36, Broncos 34.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
15. Attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Attack. 43. Attack.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Rifles well, that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the... ...28-yard line.
The Broncos. It's a turnover on downs.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw is Nix. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Yellow.
And Walker once more. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Patrick going to change the play.
15. Hey, 4. Yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. 480.
Running left is Walker. get it inside the 35. He was close to flirting with that